How happy would you be if you never had to pay for gas or groceries ever again? Here's your chance. 2 winners each will receive free gas and groceries for a lifetime in the Gas and Groceries for Life raffle, presented by Thomas J. Henry. Free gas, free groceries, 2 winners. All net proceeds benefit elementary school children and local food banks. So get rolling, hit the gas, and purchase your raffle tickets at gasandgroceриesforlife.com today.
The segment your bookie doesn't want you to know about. Craven Best here with financial advisor Mike Craven, because here in Craven's Corner, because in this corner,
we make money.
We need to have a conversation, okay? So you were 4-0 last week.
4-0 last week, yeah.
What's your record now on the show?
27-12, I believe.
That seems pretty good.
Guys, an insane heater. And what I think is so remarkable about this is it's not like this has been a predictable football season. This is like, you look at the Big 12. Big 12's pretty much turned upside down, right? A&M is pretty much underachieving and things like that. Conference USA, I suppose UTSA has risen to the top, but that's not really, super relevant. And yet, here you are, 15 games above 500.
Subject matter expert. It really helped. Like last year, I came into this job so late into the cycle that it was like hard to pick up on everything. But I've seriously spent the last 8 months of the year learning as much as you can about these 12 programs. And so I've just I think this is a good life lesson. You need to learn your lane and stay in it.
Yeah.
And Texas college football has been my lane so far, and I get to stay in it in this betting show. And I'd be awful if we were talking Alabama, Georgia.
Yeah.
But we talk UTEP Rice, and I'm there.
You're
I got
absolutely
you.
there. Yeah.
I
think most indicative was the SMU Houston game last week, where you took the over, and because let me tell you, if you'd taken the under, that might have canceled out the rest of your all your
that
success.
Alone.
Yeah. Like the bookie's gonna come back and be like, I'm gonna need that. All of it.
Luckily, I had seen both secondaries in person twice, so I knew where that was headed.
Let's see where it's headed this week. What are we starting with, Pickle?
We will start in Conference USA, a big matchup there in CUSA West. North Texas, you're taking them +6 over UAB.
Gonna take North Texas and the points.
I have made more money off of North Texas this year than any other team.
Is that right?
That's absolutely right.
Wow.
Because people have just not gotten to the point where they realize that North Texas is the best or second best Conference USA team in the country, right? They've won 10 out of their last 11 games. They're playing really. Their only loss was in the last seconds to UTSA, so they've all been close. UAB lost a double overtime game to UTSA last week that felt like their last hurrah. Had they won that game, they were still in contention. Since they lost it, they're out of it now. I feel like it's the perfect time for North Texas to go up there and not only cover this point spread, but get the win outright.
You think they're going to win outright?
I think there's a chance. Yeah, I'd probably bet the +6 and grab the money line as well.
What's next, Pickle?
Up next, we've got the Bobcats at Texas State. You're taking them +16.5 over South Alabama.
Sorry.
Okay. This is the only thing that scares me here is what you're just talking about with UAB. That Texas State, that UAB, that was their last hurrah. Texas State last week against Monroe, that really felt like things are now have a chance to spiral there. That's the only thing that gives me pause on this one.
This is the last hurrah, though.
Yeah.
Right? If they lose this game, there's probably some articles we're putting out the week after, and so for everybody in that locker room that was brought in there by that coaching staff, for the coaching staff in particular, everybody in there knows they need to win out to probably keep their jobs. And so it feels like one of those things where Texas State's going to play its best football, if it's possible of playing its best football, and we don't need them to win.
Yeah.
We just need them to cover. So this is 16.5 right now.
Good teams cover.
Right. If you feel weird about that, buy the hook, make it 17, so you draw on that kind of thing. But I think Texas State they have more to play for. South Alabama's already in a bowl game. They're just playing for a conference championship. Texas State's playing for their life. This is like a rabbit dog situation.
Okay.
If anybody's ever seen that movie.
I've seen it. I'm with you. What's next, Pickle?
Up next, I think it's popularly known as the game of the week, been the Big 12. TCU, you're taking them +7 over the Horns down in Austin.
So I was a little shocked that TCU was a touchdown dog but I also know that the analytics really like Texas.
Analytics love Texas, and this is a weird game, right? Because TCU starts really slow and then finishes well. Texas, the opposite.
Yes.
So I imagine Texas jumps out early at home. They play really well at home. I'd imagine this is a 2-possession game going into halftime in the third quarter. However, I don't trust Texas to hold it. You know, I don't. Again, we don't need them to win. We just need them to cover. I can't pick Texas to beat TCU by more than a touchdown at home the way that they play in the second half. That Kansas State game, they tried to give it away. And their 3 losses this year, they've only scored 22 second-half points. You know, they're minus 79 in the 10 losses in Sark's era in the second half. So until they fix that and they can play 4 quarters of a football team, TCU's proven that they can. Give me the Horned Frogs to cover.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on TCU plus 7. I think that, you know, Texas can play their best football game, but TCU is pesky, and they're going to hang around at the very least. Do we know the status of Quentin Johnston?
He's going to play.
Okay.
I mean, he's not going to be 100%,
yeah,
but he's going to play.
But having him out there is better than not having him out there. I think we got one more, Pickle.
We sure do, and we're going to stick in the Big 12 here. The Jayhawks, you like them plus 4 over the Red Raiders. Is that one in Lubbock or?
It's in Lubbock.
In Lubbock, okay.
As both a Mizzou grad and the brother of a Texas Tech grad, thanks, I hate it.
Yeah, maybe this is maybe I'm trying to reverse jinx myself here. You know, bet against my loyalty. I feel like I'm a Texas Tech beat writer at this point in my career. Tech's lost 4 out of their last 5.
Yeah.
They can't block anybody when they're passing, and it doesn't seem like they're dedicated enough to their run game to go run the ball 60 times.
Yeah.
You know, and so for me, that's a bad recipe. They've turned the ball over a lot over the last few weeks. Kansas is playing really good football. They got nothing to lose. They're in a bowl game. You know, they just go out and have some fun, pull some upsets. And so I think this one's going to be really close. It's hard for me to pick Texas Tech winning by a bunch of points against anybody.
I think this would be a different conversation if Kansas didn't do what they did last week and Jason Bean didn't look like he looked last week, where he was in complete command of that offense and looked fantastic against Oklahoma State.
If nothing else, you can know that you're doing well in a betting segment when you're trying to reverse jinx yourself. Like, if you need confirmation that this is working, when you start playing mind games with yourself, you can be like,
15 games over 500, be like, what can I do here to turn the tide?
Yeah, I'm trying to see how much of a heater I'm really on.
This is the half-court heat check. Like, let's just see. Maybe it goes.
Yeah, I do feel like Steph Curry right now.
Well, we have
keeping it up. White chocolate.
You've been hot here in Craven's Corner, because on this corner,
we make money.
Hey, thanks for watching this clip here on YouTube. If you like this kind of stuff and you want more of it, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. And remember, you can watch us live every weekday at noon at TexasFootball.com, Facebook, Twitch, or here on YouTube. And if you want more of the best coverage of football in the state of Texas, check out TexasFootball.com and become a Dave Campbell's Texas Football Insider at TexasFootball.com/subscribe.